to my YouTube channel. My name's Megan, just in case you don't know me already, and I have a really exciting video for you today. I'm going to be trying out a new Revolution palette, sort of new. I think it came out around the beginning of July, and it's the Forever Flawless Spirituality palette. I have already tested out the Flamboyance palette, so if that's a video that you want to see, I'll link that down below. This is the Flamboyance Flamingo palette for reference. But today the palette I'm going to be trying out is the Spirituality palette. And this is what the palette looks like. Purples, golds, glitter shades, oranges. You get 18 pans for £12. 9 of the shades are pressed pigment, so I think that's worth knowing. This palette is cruelty free, which is amazing. I don't think it's vegan though. This palette actually says it's vegan on the back, but this palette doesn't say that it's vegan on the back, so I'm kind of guessing that it's not vegan. I also have this to try out again, which is the Flamingo Blush Trio. This is what that looks like right there. And for anyone that is new to my channel, welcome. I'd love it if you considered hitting that subscribe button. And let's get into the video. The first shade in the palette is called Dream.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
My gosh, scared the life out of me then. The second shade is called Yogi. The third shade is called Retreat. The fourth shade is called Lotus. The fifth shade is called Namaste. And the last shade on the first row is called Tranquility. And that's what the first row looked like. The first shade on the second row is called Chant. Next shade is called Wise. The next shade is called Peace. The next shade is called Divinity. Fifth shade is called Blessings. And the final shade on the second row is called Mantra. The first shade is called Yin. The next shade is called Yang. The third shade is called Harmony. The fourth shade is called Zone. The fifth shade is called Aura. And then the final shade in the palette is called Light. And that's all the swatches done. So after just doing all the swatches, this shade is very messy, like real messy. This shade swatched like really different than it looks in the palette. And these shades, Peace and Divinity, swatched like a dream. They were beautiful shades. So let's just get into creating something on the eyes. So I have just done a look, but I've decided to take it off, and I'm going to start again because I really wasn't happy with it and I didn't like the way it was going, so I thought I'd just give it another go. So I've primed my eyelids with the Revolution Cut Crease Canvas in the shade Halo. I'm going to take the shade Yang and I'm going to put it in my crease, sort of towards the inner corner, and I'm going to use a Petite Eye Blender Jessup one, the 223. So now I'm going to take the shade Harmony and I'm going to run that in sort of the middle to the end of my crease. And I'm going to use the Jessup 231 Luxe Petite brush, and then I'm going to blend that out again with the JS6. Those shades blended in really nice. And now I'm going to take the shade Tranquility, and I'm going to take that on the same Jessup Petite Crease brush, and I'm focusing that on the outer corner mainly. Just using that shade Harmony just to blend everything. I'm just going to go back in to that shade Yang and just fill this bit up. And back into that shade Harmony just to blend. Yeah, so I'm just going to do the exact same to the other eye and then I'll be right back. So this is what we're looking like so far. I'm liking it a lot more than my previous look, which is great. I can't decide whether to do a proper cut crease or whether to just use some glitter primer. and kind of do like a faux cut crease. Let's just do the faux cut crease with the NYX glitter primer. So I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand like I would usually do. This is what it is. And I'm just going to take a little bit on this MUA brush. I love this MUA brush, it's so good. And just like paint it on. Then I'm going to take a slightly bigger brush and just fill it all in. So I'm going to take the shade Blessing and I'm going to put that all over my lid. Oh, my eyelid's sticking. So I think I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Peace just to connect them. Not sure if I should, but I'm going to do it. I literally have a tiny bit on the brush. I do have quite a little bit of fallout, but it brushed away quite nice. So this is what I'm looking like. I've just put my lid shades on and I'm kind of really liking it. I'm just not sure what to do on my lower lash line. I can't decide whether to do exactly what I've done on my lid. So take Yang on the inner corner and Harmony on the outer corner. Or whether to flip that. I'm not sure how crazy that would look. Or whether to just do something really crazy and go in with Yin.
"20 minutes later."
I think I've decided. I'm going to take the shade Yin and I'm going to put that on the inner corner. And I'm going to try out the Gesso 234 Luxe Smoky Shader. And then I'm going to take the shade Harmony for the outer corner. Using the exact same brush. And then on the outer edge, I'm going to go back in with that shade Tranquility. Just a teeny bit. So I'm actually just going to take a little bit of this NYX glitter primer for my inner corners. Just want my inner corner shade to really stick. So I'm going to take the shade Dream for my inner corner. I was stuck between Dream and Light, but Light's a little bit more pinky tone. This one's a little bit more silvery toned, and this one down here is more of a goldy tone. I am still stuck between these two. I want to use pink, but I think this one will look a little bit better. But I always want to use pink. I'm using Dream. Oh, and it pops. I'm just going to put a little bit of that same shade on my eyebrow. I don't always do this step because I feel like I don't put my eyebrows enough to do it. And for my waterline, nope. Maybe. Yeah. So this was the collection eyeliner in 03 White, and it did take a couple of layers to build up actually, but I am used to the high vis REM ones now, and when you go back to something else, it's just not quite the same. So now I'm just going to apply some mascara. In fact, I'm just going to line my waterline at the top, put a really thin line of, yes, I did just lose my palette, of the shade Tranquility, because I don't think I'm going to put any lashes on. So this is the finished eye look, and I actually kind of really like it. I think it came out a lot better than my other one. I decided not to put any eyelashes on, I just kind of liked it with just a mascara. So for mascara, I actually used the Mascara Revolution, and I'm just going to quickly finish off my look with this shade right here, which is the Cool Tone Peach kind of shade. And I'm going to go into the Ofra Samantha Match highlighter, and I'm just going to use this shade Stark Island for my highlighter. And then I'm going to apply some lipstick, and then I'll be back to show you my finished look. So this is my finished look. I used the Steeler lipstick in the shade Pearl, which is my all-time favourite lipstick ever. I just love this shade so much. So my thoughts on the palette, I love it. I think it's really good. The shades are really nice. I do wish there was some darker kind of brown shades. These two shades are beautiful shades, and this shade swatch is really different than what it looks like on the lid. Yeah, this shade looks really different than it does in the pan, and I really like this shade as well. It worked really nice at blending in. All the mattes blended really nice. I honestly could give or take these two shades right here. They're just so messy. All the glitters are in this palette are just so messy. But overall, I really like the shades. There's plenty of matte shades, there's plenty of inner corner shades, plenty of shimmer shades. So definitely, if you like your purples and your oranges and your golds, this is a really great palette. And it would be perfect for like autumn time as well. I think you could use this like all year round. So I do recommend it. However, this one, the Forever Flawless Flamingo one, is my favourite out of the two. And partly that's just because there's no glitters, and the other palette was just so messy. Like, there's literally glitter everywhere. And if you've seen my previous video, you know that I already love this, and I still love this. This shade is perfect for a nice cool tone look, and this is like a warm corally colour and then a pink colour, and this palette's like £8, so super affordable. So thank you so much for watching my YouTube video, and make sure you hit that like button if you did enjoy this video, and leave me a comment down below what you think of my eye look today. And if you're not already, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!